What's up? What's up? What's up? My name's Vaughn. Welcome to the Street Kings After Show. And I'm here with director and writer himself, Napolian Jenkins. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Doing that day, man.
And we here today to get a little bit of insight on some of the characters, some of the plots that's going to be in this upcoming YouTube series, Street Kings. But first off, let me ask you, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how we got to where we at now?
Okay. Well, basically, I did a couple projects. Prior to this, I got 2 feature films. One called The Day After the Lick, and the other called Rockabye Baby the Movie.
Yeah.
And so basically, yeah, I've been a writer for a while. I wrote multiple movie scripts, but I never really just was able to get my films out there as the scripts. So I decided to start trying to film myself. So
When did you start writing?
now I've been writing ever since back in 2000, man. I've got like maybe like 5 movie scripts that I wrote and I completed it. And me and one of my friends, we got together and we wound up filming a music video called Game Time. And at that time, when I shot the music video, I seen that there was a possibility that I could probably put my scripts into pictures into vision. So I decided to start trying to direct and film and do my own thing. And I came up with my first project, Rockabye Baby. And it became a hit. And now we here at Street Kings.
Yeah, I've seen them posters everywhere. Posted everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, if you ain't seen it, Rockabye Baby is up there on YouTube too. Check it out. But on another note, how did you come up with the concept and the idea of Street Kings? What gave you the like, I gotta do a Street Kings?
Okay, so with Street Kings, we got a cool concept, the round table. We was all sitting down having margaritas one day, and we was all discussing about where we came from and what we was going with our lives. And so we was at the table and I was talking to the guys, and I said, man, you know what, man, we Street Kings, man. Because everybody that was at that table, the average person was to be involved in that situation they were going through, they probably would have gave up on life. But these guys, they went through the struggle and they wound up becoming a successful businessman. I had one friend that did like 15 years of prison, and now he got his own company. Yeah. I got one partner who he didn't even have a GED, he didn't graduate from high school, but he wound up getting a GED, and now he got 2 degrees. And he got his own businesses, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, I had my own situation from being a 14 felony individual, losing my mom and dad at a young age, and now I'm here. So it's just the Street King was just basically coming from the concept of we all individuals that got street cred, street respect in the neighborhoods that we live in, but we come from such a hard situation, and we wind up turning that bad and making it something good.
What can we expect out of the show this season, like?
Well, basically, Street Kings is gonna be one of them shows where the audience is gonna love because I'm taking real life situations and I'm putting them on camera, and I'm bringing it to a point where I want people to see the world. I don't want people to see these certain organizations, these certain people as a threat. Yeah. I want to see them as unity. I want them to see as growth and development, and that's what stage that we need to take this situation to. It's more of like we need to be more as a unit. Together
as a people,
as a people, in all aspects, all the things that been going on in the world today,
for sure,
especially in the communities. Like that's the main point of where I want people to understand with this YouTube show. I want people to know that start with the communities first.
There's not a lot of really good mentors out here. Like there's not really too many. Like it could be your own family that can have your little cousin or your little nephew go out there and do something wild that you know he shouldn't be doing. And kids are seeing it, thinking it's cool, the music, all that kind of good stuff they thinking is cool. So it's good to have somebody that's out there putting positivity back into
The community.
Yeah, the communities.
Yeah.
And so that's real. That's real right there.
Since you said what you said, is the main things that I really focus on is the way that they took our youth was through television and with the music and the entertainers and all that. So if we're gonna try to reach back to our youth, the way that we're gonna get them back is the same way they took us. It's gonna take the same amount of time, probably twice as much.
Yeah.
But you want more positive things in the movies. We want more positive music. We want to educate our youth through the same thing they got their attention. And that's YouTube, music, movies, you know what I'm saying? Social media platforms, definitely. So we got to use these same things to target our youth to get our youth back on track. And so me as a person that got access to the studios and got access to the film,
Yeah.
the type of product that I want to put out as a producer that I am, I want to put out something positive so the community can vibe with it, but at the same time, it's giving a better message. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to provoke my kids to go out there and be gang members. I don't want to provoke them to go out there and be drug dealers. I don't want to advertise them to disrespect women. You know what I'm saying? I want to teach them you know what I'm saying? A man's supposed to be in a household with a family so that the kids can be raised right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm using my avenue with the films and the music as a way to reach my youth. Because it starts with the youth. When it comes down to the change that we need to make in this world and our communities, it's gonna start with the youth, and that's what I'm trying to reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big message because once you're, you know, when everybody feel like it's their time to get in and be somebody where they're going through their stuff. But once somebody times pass, it's like that person now you got people looking up to you now.
Yeah.
You know, you got a lot of people younger than you, family members, non-family members looking up to you. And any little thing you say, really, you remember stuff.
Yeah.
You remember stuff. So yeah, it's a big message, and hopefully a lot of people get on board with what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it could be big, honestly. It could be big.
Just like they say, the Bible says that you're judged by your works. You know what I'm saying? So I consider your works or your reincarnations because you got people that's like Tupac, people that's like Nipsey Hussle, people like NWA. These people put in work for their communities, and they would never be forgotten about. Like to this day, people still talk about Tupac.
Yeah.
And every time you mention his name, he's being reincarnated. So when I'm gone, I want to be remembered from the work that I put in, and I want to be a positive. Because I left enough negativity in my youth as I was growing without a mother and father trying to figure out life. Now that I understand it, I feel like now what I want to do is leave more positivity. Yeah. So if you remember me, I want you to remember me for doing the positive things out here in the world instead of all the negative things. And that will make you a street king. That's growth. Yeah.
So I definitely get that, and I guess when you start taking heed to those messages, and once you hit that certain stage, it's like I know all that negativity, it don't come with nothing good.
Yeah, definitely.
It don't come with nothing good. So if you know it ain't nothing good coming out for you, if you love somebody, you necessarily won't want that same bad energy or bad consequence happening for them.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, if that's the real love, you know,
yeah.
if they have to go out being a crash dummy, nothing like that, you know. So yeah, I definitely understand that, and there's major respect on that.
Yeah, definitely, man, because it's a lot of young kids out here, man, don't have their father figures there. And so they're attached to the TV, they're attached to the music. Yeah. They live the life that they see, and then live the life that they hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Puppies, I ain't gonna care. Puppies, hey, no disrespect. You like what you like, you do what you do, but there's a lot of puppies out there. There's a lot of puppies.
Yeah. So that's what perfect development is about. It's about reaching the youth. It's just always using what you got to make a jewel out of it. And that's what I'm trying to do. And
that's how families and dynasties really, really hang on and like last for like generations and generations. It starts with like somebody out the family that branched off and decided, I'm gonna do such another, and it's gonna be mine. Like it's gonna be me on that. That's a wrap. That's the end of the Korner review, and we'll come back with another Street Kings after show with another guest, another special guest, some more questions and some more insights of what's coming next. Stay tuned.
Hey, Red Boy, they already know what time it is. We reppin' for the Jackbois, nigga. Hey, 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 nigga, what up? Hey, 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 yeah. So what you saying? It's your main chicken, man. ain't shit? Or is you saying it's your main bitch? Cause look, we all whipping foreigns who you came with. I could tell you posted by the bar doing that lame shit.